Nigeria is a very rich country, blessed with oil, gas, gold, steel, fertile land, and one of the largest populations of young people in the world. But Nigerians are poor, not because the country lacks resources. Nigerians are poor because wicked and corrupt politicians have decided that this country must never work for the ordinary person. And today, Nigerians are celebrating with sad faces as the new tax law draws closer. Because nobody is celebrating development, people are only bracing for pain, confusion, and fear about what will happen to their lives from the 1st of January 2026, when the new tax regime is expected to fully take effect. Across the country, from cities to villages, markets to offices, social media is boiling with anger and frustration because Nigerians are asking simple questions that the government refuses to answer clearly. What exactly are we being taxed for? How will it work? And where has all the money collected in the past gone? Nigerians remember that this same country has earned trillions of dollars from oil and gas over the decades, yet electricity is unstable, roads are death traps, hospitals are empty, schools are broken, and insecurity is everywhere. So when government officials now come out to say they want to tax Nigerians more, people naturally feel insulted. Oil and gas did not change their lives, gold did not change their lives, steel did not change their lives. All these resources only changed the lives of politicians and their families. So taxing the people again feels like punishment for being alive in Nigeria. One of the biggest fears around this new tax law is the role of the National Identification Number, the NIN. Nigerians were told to enroll for NIN for identity, security, and national planning. Many suffered to register, stood under sun and rain, paid unofficial fees, all in the name of national interest. But now, the same NIN is being positioned as the new tax number for individuals. What this means is simple. Every Nigerian with an NIN is now inside the tax net automatically. Your identity is linked, your data is centralized, and tax authorities can use that single number to track income, bank accounts, transactions, and economic activity. There is no opting out. Once you exist in the system, you can be taxed. For businesses, the Corporate Affairs Commission registration is being aligned in the same way, meaning once your business is registered, tax authorities can trace it easily, assess taxes, and enforce compliance. On paper, this sounds like modernization and efficiency, but in reality, Nigerians know the truth. The system is efficient when it comes to squeezing the poor, but very weak when it comes to chasing the powerful. Government can track a small trader's income, but cannot track stolen billions. Government can trace a salary earner, but cannot trace looted oil revenue. Government can pursue a struggling business owner, while looks away when politically connected individuals steal on an industrial scale. This is why Nigerians are angry. Because while the government is preparing to tax people aggressively using NIN and CAC data, the same country is watching mind-blowing corruption cases unfold with little or no consequences. Take the case of Abubakar Malami, the former Attorney General of the Federation, a man who was supposed to be the Chief Law Officer of Nigeria. The EFCC has traced 41 properties allegedly linked to him, his son, and associates, worth about 212 billion naira. Let that number sink in. Hotels, luxury homes, lands, university sites, factories, all allegedly acquired while he was in public office. In Kebbi alone, properties valued at over 162 billion naira. In Kano, over 16 billion. In Abuja, nearly 35 billion. This is just one man, one public servant, one example that came to light. Nigerians are asking, if one person can allegedly amass 212 billion naira, how much have others stolen quietly without investigation? How many Malamis are still walking freely, enjoying stolen wealth, while ordinary Nigerians are being prepared for heavier taxation? The anger deepens when Nigerians remember that fuel subsidy was removed with promises. Nigerians were told subsidy removal would free up money for development, for infrastructure, for healthcare, for education, for transportation, for social welfare. Nigerians swallowed the pain. Fuel prices tripled, transport costs exploded, food prices went through the roof, small businesses collapsed, families cut meals, people suffered. Yet today, Nigerians are asking, where is the benefit? Where are the roads? Where is the stable power supply? Where are the hospitals? Where is the relief? Instead of visible development, Nigerians see politicians buying new SUVs, acquiring private jets, renovating luxury homes, traveling with large entourages, and living larger than ever. The suffering is on the streets, but the enjoyment is in government houses. Now, instead of addressing waste, corruption, and political excess, the solution being offered is more taxes. Tax the worker, tax the trader, tax the struggling entrepreneur, tax the youth hustling online. Nigerians are not against paying taxes. Nigerians are against being taxed to fund corruption. Nigerians are not refusing responsibility. Nigerians are tired of sacrifice without reward. Every time government talks about tax, there is no serious conversation about cutting the cost of governance, no serious talk about reducing the number of political appointees, no serious talk about trimming allowances, no serious talk about selling off excess government assets, no serious talk about blocking leakages. The burden is always pushed downward, never upward. The fear about January 1st, 2026 is not just about money, it is about uncertainty and control. People do not know how aggressive the enforcement will be. People do not know what thresholds will apply. People do not know how informal workers will survive. People do not know how small businesses already suffocating will cope. People only know that once NIN becomes the tax key, there will be no hiding, no breathing space, no mercy. Nigerians feel watched, monitored, and targeted, while those who truly destroy the economy are untouchable. This is why many Nigerians believe this tax law is not about development, it is about revenue extraction to sustain a corrupt system. It is about filling government coffers so politicians can continue their lifestyle, not about building a future for the people. Insecurity makes the situation even worse. Nigeria is bleeding from violence. Farmers cannot farm. Businesses cannot operate freely. Communities are displaced. Yet, huge security budgets disappear every year with no accountability. Nigerians hear stories of funds meant for fighting terrorism being diverted. They see insecurity being used to justify more spending, more secrecy, more emergency powers, but no peace. And now, ordinary Nigerians are being taxed to fund a system that cannot protect them, cannot feed them, and cannot give them hope. The irony is painful. Resources that should develop the nation are mismanaged, stolen, or wasted, and then the same government turns to the people and says, pay more. What hurts Nigerians the most is the pattern. Laws are passed quickly when they affect the poor. Policies move fast when they squeeze the masses, but cases involving powerful people drag on for years. Files disappear, investigations stall, plea bargains are struck quietly. The message is clear. There is one Nigeria for the rich and another for the poor. One Nigeria where billions can vanish with no consequences, and another where survival is taxed heavily. Nigerians are watching politicians accused of massive corruption walk freely, contest elections, give speeches, and live large, while ordinary citizens are treated as revenue targets. As January 2026 approaches, Nigerians are not hopeful, they are anxious. They are waiting, as usual, because Nigeria has trained its people to adapt, endure, and survive bad leadership rather than resist it. People complain quietly, make jokes on social media, and move on because history has taught them that resistance is costly and often fruitless. But beneath that calm is deep anger. People feel betrayed. People feel used. People feel that their future is being mortgaged to satisfy greed. The big question Nigerians are asking is simple. If government truly wanted to develop the country, why not start by recovering stolen wealth, by jailing corrupt officials, by cutting waste, by showing example? Why start with taxing the people when the house is already burning from corruption? Why should Nigerians believe that this time will be different when every previous promise ended in disappointment? This new tax law has exposed a painful truth. Nigerians are not poor because they don't contribute enough. Nigerians are poor because their contributions are stolen. Until that changes, taxation will always feel like oppression, not civic duty. Until politicians are held accountable, every new tax will be seen as funding theft, not progress. This is why Nigerians are crying, not celebrating. This is why the fear of 2026 is real, and this is why silence will only guarantee that this cycle continues. This is Trend Fusion. We don't sugarcoat reality, we call a spade a spade. If you believe Nigeria deserves better than this endless suffering and looting, follow Trend Fusion, like this video, subscribe and share it, because the truth must be louder than corruption.